Ritchie's Fabulae Faciles, episode 17-2. In the previous episode, we began at erginus, and we read and translated and analyzed down through cognovit. For this one, we will quickly reprise the translation for review, and then take the new material, ipse, down through profectus est. So first, the review. Erginus, the king of Minia, was very angry because of these developments, and he immediately, with all of his troops, headed for the borders of the Thebans. Creon learned about his approach, his arrival at Ventum through scouts. Now we continue with the new material. Ipsa tamen pugnardra voluit, nam magno timordra adfectus erdrat, Tebani igitur Herculem imperdratordrem creaverdrunt, ille nuntios in omnis partis dimissit, et copias coigit. Tum proximo die cum magno exercitu profectus est. We begin with the subject, ipse, which is masculine, singular, and nominative. It's an intensive pronoun or adjective, and it refers to Creon. He himself, however, Creon himself, didn't want to fight. Why not? Because, with great fear, he had been overcome, adfectus erdrat. So the verb here is noluit, which is a third singular perfect indicative active from nolo, nole, and nalui is the third principal part. It's taking pugnardra as its object, you might say, first conjugation, infinitive. What did he not want? He didn't want the fighting, pugnara. And then here we're given the reason, nam, because adfectus erdrat, he had been overcome. This is from the verb afficio, afficere, third conjugation io, and here it's shown without the assimilation of the consonant D to the stem, the letter F, which begins the stem. So this is going to be a third singular, a pluperfect, indicative, and passive verb, because he had been overcome, magno timordre, with great fear. Magno timore, masculine, singular, and this will be an ablative of instrument. The Thebans, therefore, now we get a new subject, Tebani, masculine, plural, and nominative. This is a demonym. The Thebans, therefore, elected creaverdrunt Hercules as their commander. Both Herculem and Imperatorem are nouns, and both are masculine, singular, and accusative. So which one is the object of creaverdrunt? Well, I'll take Herculem as the object, and Imperatorem, we will label this as the object complement, which is a very common way to identify it grammatically. The reason this has an object complement in this portion is because creaverdrunt here takes two accusatives. So this is the verb creo, creare, first conjugation, standard. Thus, creavi is the third principal part, and creatum or creatus aum is the fourth. This can mean to create in the sense of God creating the world, but in this sort of context, it means to elect. So they made or elected Hercules their commander. We have both an object, Herculem, and an object complement. And creaverunt, third plural, of course, perfect, because built on the third principal part, perfect, indicative, and active. Now, as we deal with the last portion, we have ille, which means always new subject. It is precisely like hode in Greek. Ille, then, is going to be a new subject from that of the last verb. The subject of creaverdrunt was the Thabani. Ille will be Hercules. He, what did he do? Messengers into all regions he dispatched, demisit. So we have nuntios, our masculine plural, and accusative, direct object of demisit. Then we have the prepositional phrase. Remember that in can take the ablative or accusative. These would be pronounced omnis partis because third declension. So this is feminine plural and accusative object with the preposition in. Demisit is from demito, to send away. And this one, of course, will be third singular, perfect, indicative, and active. I said dispatched. He dispatched messengers into all the regions, and he assembled the troops, kopias. Feminine plural accusative, and coagit is from the verb kogo, kogore, its third conjugation, to drive together. Its derivation, of course, is cum plus ago. Then finally, the last little portion for this episode. Then, on the following day, proximo die, this will be a masculine singular ablative of time, masculine singular ablative of a point of time, ablativus temporis, with a great army, cum magno exercitu. And this one will be masculine singular ablative, but a different kind of ablative, namely ablative of accompaniment. So ablativus socii is how we can describe this one. What did Hercules do? He profectus est. He marched out. He advanced. So this is a third singular, perfect indicative and passive in form, but this verb is deponent, and the first principal part is proficiscor, like so. Thus we translate it actively. Thank you so much for watching this free video. I hope that you learned a lot about the classical languages and advanced your knowledge and enjoyment. You can help us keep going with this instruction if you like this video and subscribe to the channel. We've had hundreds of thousands of views in the last 9 years, and we would really like to grow our number of subscribers. If you hit the little bell, you will be notified every time we release a brand new free instructional video. You can also check out one of my Latin or Greek courses at LatinPerDiem.com if you'd like to study Latin and Greek with me directly. So keep learning, and vale tote omnes.